As the snow piles up outside Ralph Engelstad Arena, the action will heat up inside. After a one-week layoff, the University of North Dakota Fighting Sioux returned to home ice to take on the Denver Pioneers, making their first trip to Grand Forks since October of 2005. It's a pivotal battle for position in the WCHA coming your way on the Fighting Sioux Sports Network. Good evening to you from Grand Forks, North Dakota, with our guest analyst, Tarek Howard. Pat Sweeney, glad you're with us for another weekend of Fighting Sioux men's hockey. Tarek, we begin with our spotlight players, and let's face it, one of the games within the game this weekend will be the battle between the goaltenders, and Jean-Philippe Lamoureux, one of the league leaders in many departments, is our spotlight player for the Sioux.
Yeah, no question about it. Phil's been outstanding for the Sioux all season, and the nice thing about the way Phil's playing now, he doesn't have to play better. He's played exceptionally well, and it's good to have your goaltending playing that well at this time of the year.
And speaking of goaltending, our spotlight player for Denver is the senior goaltender, Peter Menino, and he's got a great resume too.
Yeah, Menino's had a great season as well, and Denver's kind of had some ups and downs, and he's been consistent throughout that. Coach Dave said he's been their MVP all year, and he expects him to play well again this weekend.
Well, let's take a look at the scoring leaders as we enter this weekend's play. North Dakota has co-scoring leaders, TJ Oshie and Ryan Duncan with 26 points apiece. Then Chris Vandevelde 3 behind Robbie Bina, Taylor Chorney, Che Genoway, 3 defensemen combining for 60 points, and a pair of Mats, Watkins and Fratton, with 12 apiece. Now Denver's scoring leader is Brock Trotter, but he recently turned pro, so he is gone. Tyler Bozak, a good-looking youngster, is the top scorer now with 26 points, followed by Rhett Rakshani. Tyler Ruckseger, another of their big guns, will not play this weekend. He's out with an injury. Kyle Ostro and defenseman Patrick Mullen and Chris Butler round out their leaders. Now the standings. Colorado College, the league leader, is idle, so it's a chance for the Sioux to move into a tie for first place if they sweep. UND is 4 points back in second place. Denver 2 points behind the Sioux. Lots of crucial games this weekend as we get into crunch time. Duluth is at Michigan Tech, Mankato at Wisconsin in a huge series, and St. Cloud State visits Alaska Anchorage. And we'll be back with our keys to the game next on the Fighting Sioux Sports Network.
You've seen HB Sound and Light Bands at businesses around town and at homes in your neighborhood. Why? Because HB Sound and Light is the region's premier full-service technology company offering commercial and residential design, install, training, and service. Whether new construction or an existing structure, let HB Sound and Light design a system within your budget that fits your needs. They'll bring you the latest technology and make it easy to use. HB Sound and Light, a technology company.
Time now for our keys to the game, sponsored by Lithia Motors of Grand Forks. And Tarek, let's check those North Dakota keys from assistant coach Dane Jackson.
Yeah, Coach Jackson's concerned about turnovers. Obviously, UND wants to limit their turnovers, and they want to take advantage of Denver's goaltending. Again, it's been key, and it's always key. And Phil needs to continue to play the way he has. And the third thing that Coach Jackson mentioned was that the concern is they want to play fast, want to take away Denver's time and space, and get a lot of pressure on their defense.
And here are Denver's keys from head coach George Gwozdecki.
Coach Gwozdecki, he thought very carefully about the keys to the game, and the first thing he said was defensive commitment. And he's very concerned that all 5 guys on the ice are committed to playing strong in their own end. The penalty kill, he's really concerned about UND's power play. And the third thing is Menino. Menino has to continue to play the way he has.
Well, UND has been scoreless in its last 20 power play chances, and Denver has killed off most of its penalties, all but 2 in the last 7 games. Kind of an unusual situation tonight. North Dakota will be without head coach Dave Hakstol. He is serving the first of his 2-game suspension. And now let's go to PA announcer Darren Looker.
The colors this evening by the University of North Dakota Army ROTC color guard. Please remain standing until the colors are retired. And now, to honor the United States of America, please join Varsity Bards as they lead us with the singing of the Star-Spangled Banner.
Stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight. O'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets ran glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
It's Denver at 19-8-1 against North Dakota at 17-8-2. We'll face it off next on the Fighting Sioux Sports Network.
This presentation of NCAA hockey on the Fighting Sioux Sports Network is brought to you by Dahlstrom Motors. Experience the Dahlstrom difference. Other sponsors of this telecast include Acme Electric, Tool Crib of the North, American Tire, Bremer, Columbia Mall, Jarrell Sports Center and Hockey World, Greater Grand Forks Convention and Visitors Bureau, Grand Forks Welding, HB Sound and Light, Home of Economy, Hugo's Family Marketplace, Lithia Motors of Grand Forks since 1946, Italian Moon, Wendy's, PS Doors, Progressive Insurance, Quest, Subway, UND Continuing Education, UND Relations, and Whitey's Cafe, Restaurant and Bar.
North Dakota rated 3rd in the national polls against Denver rated 6th here at Engelstedt Arena. And our referee tonight, it says Freeman on his back, but that's Marco Hunt wearing Nathan Freeman's referee jersey. Marco's equipment did not arrive from the Twin Cities. He's had plenty of plane problems today, we're told. Jean-Philippe Lamoureux leads the WCHA in goals against average and save percentage. And the head coach of the Sioux tonight is, well, all the coaches are coaching. Terry Eads is the associate head coach, so we'll look at him. He'll be assisted by Dane Jackson and Scott Koberinski. Peter Menino, 18 wins, 8 losses and a tie, and a 2.15 goals against. Coach George Gwozdecki in his 14th year at Denver University. North Dakota opening with Chris Vandevelde centering Matt Watkins and Ryland Kipe, with Joe Finley and Shea Genoway at defense. DU starting with Tyler Bozak centering Rhett Rakshani and Tom May, with Chris Butler and Cody Brookwell at defense. North Dakota in white, and Denver will skate out of its zone. Rhett Rakshani tried to play it ahead to his teammate Bozak, and it comes back to the Sioux defense. Finley just clears it away under pressure from Tom May. Picking up the loose puck, Ryland Kipe, one man back to the back end, Menino the save, and it's cleared aside by Roxshani, kept alive by Matt Watkins. Big drive, won't go there for Ryland Kipe. Van de Velde keeps it in the zone. Cody Brookwell after it. Fans enjoying this intense pace off the bat. Ryan Duncan, TJ Oshie, and Andrew Kozek's line come out now for North Dakota. Oshie at the side, had it checked away. Picking it up, Bozak tries to clear it down the ice. That is stopped by Bina. Pioneers try to get it out of their zone. It hit May. Oshie grabs it, waits for his teammate Kozek to get on side. Robbie Bina, Taylor Chorney on this defensive pairing. DU is also changed on the fly. Digging for it, Oshie. He gets spun around by Brian Gifford of Moorhead, and will have the first penalty of the night at 1:26.
Yeah, great pace to start the game, Pat. The Sioux come out flying, get a couple of good chances, and force Denver into a penalty right away.
So North Dakota will get the first power play chance of the night as the former Moorhead Spud, Brian Gifford, goes in for 2 minutes on a holding minor. North Dakota, as we said, has not scored in its last 20 man advantages. They are hitting at a 17.5% clip for the year. That's third in the WCHA. And Denver has killed 32 of its last 34 shorthanded situations in the last 7 games. So here we go. North Dakota setting up the power play. Out to Genoway. Now here's Derek Lapointe. The shot just misses there with traffic in front of Menino. The Sioux have Watkins and Fratton up front, along with Evan Trupp. Genoway off, overshot Lapointe with it, but it'll come into the corner to Fratton. Around it comes to Trupp with 1.5 minutes to go. Big drive, that's blocked in front of Menino. Lapointe tries to backhand it. That didn't have much on it, and that got deflected as the Pioneers send it down the ice, and both teams make a change.
Yeah, really great job with what's probably the second power play unit. Lots of attack time, trying to keep it simple and getting the puck to the net. A couple good shots.
Duncan throws it in. 1:08 to go on the DU penalty. Fans really into it here, chanting, "Let's go Sioux." Chorney pinching in. It got behind him all the way back to the Sioux zone. Goes Bina with 54 seconds of power play time remaining for the Sioux. TJ Oshie, he leads the Sioux with 6 power play goals. Tried to get it to Duncan, comes back to Oshie, in front, backhand by Van de Velde, not much there. Duncan with it, a shot. That is stopped by Menino, who pounces on the rebound.
Yeah, another good job by the Sioux power play, getting the puck in deep. Everybody's got their head up, they move the puck well. And another really good chance for Duncan coming off that wing. He's dangerous.
And the Sioux still have 35 seconds left of power play time. That's where you don't want to see Ryan Duncan if you're Denver. Fratton picks it up for North Dakota. Bounces it into Trupp. Fratton again with 23 seconds left. Lost it under pressure. Down goes Kyle Ostro as the Sioux set it up again. Oh, a tight angle shot is stopped by Menino. And Denver will dump it down and make a change.
Nice little play by Andrew Kozek. He tried to bank it either off of Menino or look for the pass off him, and it almost worked out for him.
Gifford's penalty is over. Trupp with a tight angle shot going to the far side. And here's Gifford just out of the box. Bringing it in. Pioneers lost it under some pressure, and now Kyle Radke takes over. Plays it ahead to Trupp. Evan will send it in, and he will take a rest. Radke on this line along with Ryan Martins and Brad Miller. Martins with 2 assists in his last 2 games, and a weak pass there by Jones, nearly costly for North Dakota. North Dakota finally clears its zone here, but the Pioneers shoot it right back in. We might add, we talked about Marco Hunt wearing Nathan Freeman's referee jersey. The assistant referees, Nathan Freeman and Kyle Berggren, are wearing their black warm-up tops to distinguish themselves from the referee. Here's Vandevelde breaking into the backhand, and unable to knock it in there was Brad Malone. And the Pioneers come back with Tyler Bozak. Rakshani trailing in front to May, and a sprawling save by Lamoureux.
Wow, that's a great save by Lamoureux.
And that brings the crowd to its feet as we take a break on the Fighting Sioux Sports Network. UND leads the overall series with Denver with 126 wins. Pioneers have taken 109. 7 games have ended in ties. But an interesting stat, the teams have split their last 4 series. That shot off the draw by Anthony Maiani, wide. Kept in at the point by Butler. The original plan tonight was for the referee Marco Hunt to wear an assistant referee's jersey without the arm stripes, but they did find one, so I'm wondering why the assistant referees are still wearing their warm-ups. In any event.
And he's also using borrowed skates. That's going to be very interesting.
And I think Hunt also, he's been adjusting that helmet a lot. So I think everything's borrowed.
Everything is borrowed.
We were told he was probably going to be wearing Sioux warm-up pants. Oh, lead pass to Duncan, broken up at center by Andrew Thomas, the Pioneer captain. And the Pioneers will make a change here. Sioux out shooting Denver 3-1. And North Dakota will make a change as well, sending out Chris Vandevelde's line. Type tried to keep it alive, unable to do so. Back it comes to the Sioux D. Now JP Testweed throws it in for Denver. Hustling after it, Matt Glasser. Trying to break free. Brian Gifford with it now. Finley on him. A couple of Minnesota high school products there. Finley from Edina. Gifford from Moorhead. And the Sioux finally get it out of there. It got behind Brookwell. But Vandevelde unable to steal it. Thrown back to the neutral zone. Finley will knock it down. Pass deflected. Picked off now. Rhett Rakshani setting up. He's got May in front. The save made by Lamoureux, and it bounces right back to him. And a stop here with 13:42 to go.
Yeah, that big line at Denver's big guys. They can move the puck real well. Get to the puck to the net. They're going to cause some problems. They're going to have to make UND's going to have to make sure they're aware of those guys when they're on the ice and try to keep them to the outside.
North Dakota riding a 9-game unbeaten streak, the longest current streak in the nation. And we'll have a false start here. We'll face it off again. Denver started the season with 17 wins, 4 losses, and since then DU is 2-4-1. Last week they got a tie and a win at home against Minnesota, which happens to be UND's last opponent 2 weeks ago as the Sioux took 3 points out of Mariucci Arena. Oh, a turnover here. Here's May setting up. Fans on the shot. Sioux getting a break there. Derek Lapointe taking it out and sending it up to Trupp. Pass too far for Fratton. Now on the run for it, Zach Bloom, the senior. Stepping in now, Tyler Bozak off May. Ooh, May throws a big check into Bina. And it's whistled offside here with 12:59 remaining in period 1. Say, we want to congratulate UND assistant coach Dane Jackson and his wife Carrie. They are proud parents again. This afternoon around 2 o'clock, Carrie Jackson gave birth to twins, a girl Lila and a boy Dallas. They join their eldest son Dylan, and there's the proud dad there, Dane. Dane is wearing their hospital ID bracelets tonight, and that brings the total in the family to 5. And what were you telling me, Tarek?
Well, Coach Jackson was talking about the Jackson 5's alive again, so.
The Jackson 5, yes indeed. Brad Miller back in the lineup. That shot is stuffed. Thomas tried to clear it out of the zone, and he cleared it out of the rink as it goes up into the seats. So mom and dad and 3 Jacksons. Yeah, that's the Jackson 5 right there. That's George Gwozdecki, the 54-year-old native of Thunder Bay, Ontario. 465 overall wins. He also coached at Wisconsin River Falls and Miami of Ohio. 316 of those wins coming at Denver University. Off the draw, gets behind the Sioux D as it went between Genoway and Finley. Denver dangerous in transition. One of the big keys tonight will be how UND handles that as Butler goes back for it. Around it comes to Jesse Martin, freshman to center. Stopped there by Kozek, grabbing a dunk and lets it go, and it deflects high. Kozek after it. Plays it back, Ryan Duncan lets it go. Oshie being bugged from behind there by Kyle Ostro. TJ throws it out, ooh, settling it down. Genoway trying to get away from Anthony Maiani. Loose puck back in the net. Ostro put it into his goaltender. And we'll pause for this message on the Fighting Sioux Sports Network.
Cold weather is here. That means snow and winter driving conditions. Get to Home of Economy for quality brand name tires that grab on. Keep you and your family safe as you travel. Our Primewell 40,000-mile passenger tire starts at $43. And for your pickup or SUV, our Peerless White Track Baja all-terrain tire starts at $77. Then trust Durastart for a perfect start even in the coldest.
Looks like another sellout here tonight at Ralph Engelstad Arena. 11 minutes and 52 seconds to go in a scoreless first period. Shots still favor North Dakota 3-2 as the Sioux get another shot away, but that's blocked. Swept back in by Trupp. Jones trying to hold it in, and it's kept alive by Fratton. Brookwell banging in the corner. Trupp there. Brookwell slaps it. Outside the zone it comes. Jones directs it back in. Sioux have to get back on side. Turnover now. Here's Fratton trying to get around the defenseman. Patrick Mullen with him. Number 7, the junior out of Pittsburgh. Out to Jones. Around it comes. Malone can't stop it. Trupp after it. Tees it up for LaPointe. His shot blocked in front by Mullen. And another shot blocked by Menino off the stick of Trupp. Menino with a quick save there as Trupp bounced on that loose puck, and an icing call will bring it back with 10:56 to go.
Yeah, that's a great shift by the Trupp line, causing all kinds of problems for Denver down low. Good job cycling the puck, finding the open guy, and getting the puck to the net. Pretty simple game plan for the Sioux right now. They're trying to get a little forecheck going, put the Denver defenseman up on the glass, and the second man's coming in and get the puck.
Scott Koborinsky on the far end there, the volunteer assistant coach, normally sitting up alongside of our TV booth in the press box, but not this weekend. Menino sprawls to stop that one at the side of the net. Now Matt Watkins drops it back. Van de Velde being pressured by May, and it comes outside the line. Taylor Chorney off to Van de Velde. Now here comes Bina with a centering pass to Watkins. Pipe reaches out and knocks it down. Van de Velde with Rakshani guarding him. Zach Bloom over there as well. Kite came in hard to Rakshani. Who's got the puck? It's still loose. Cleared out of there by Bozak. And Denver will make a change. And North Dakota will try to do the same, sending out the Oshie line. Off to the corner, Zach Bloom and Oshie collide over there. Down goes Bloom. Sent around by Martin. Over here to get it, Kyle Ostro, number 19, out of Calgary. Down he goes with Kozek doing the honors. North Dakota clanks it off the plexiglass to get it down to the DU line. No icing here as Ostro and Genoway go after it. Loose puck. Maiani can't get it out there. Now Butler a shot wide of the mark. Jesse Martin puts it to the side of the net, and Lamoureux will play it safely there with 9:14 showing.
Yeah, probably one of Denver's better shifts there. The Sioux did a good job of keeping them to the outside, and they didn't really get a lot going on.
Well, we got a proposal here. Right behind the WDAZ sign. I'm sure that's the way they planned it. And up on the big screen here, it says, "Kayla, will you marry me?" And on the day after Valentine's Day, she says yes. Radke knocks it down at center. Now Brookwell.
She didn't really have a choice, did she?
With 11,000 people watching, I don't think so. And the Lamoureux for Hobie Baker signs have started this weekend. There's one right behind the visitors' penalty box. Jean-Philippe being mentioned in the top 3 Hobie Baker prospects by InsideCollegeHockey.com. And in the fan voting on the HobieBaker.com website, Lamoureux, Oshie, and Duncan are the 3 Sioux players listed among those you can vote for. And why not? We'll talk more about that in one of our intermissions tomorrow. Oh, turnover! And it rolled off Miller's stick. Carrying on now, Brian Gifford. He's run off the play. Turney poking at the puck. Hang on, we've got a penalty here for holding.
For a hold.
And with 8:08 to go, North Dakota will get its first shorthanded situation.
Yeah, great chance for the Sioux there. Denver defenseman just turns the puck over right behind his net. And then he tripped Brad Miller. Otherwise, he was in all alone with the goaltender. So a little bit unfortunate there, but good chance.
So Malone is the penalized player. Holding at 11:52. There you see the special teams numbers. Big drive from the point by Mullen. Deflects into the corner. Sioux have killed 16 consecutive shorthanded situations. On the other hand, DU has scored at least 1 power play goal in 8 of their last 10 games. Whoa! Nearly a one-on-one there with Kipe, but he had to reach back to get a nice move around the defenseman from his knees. He had it poked away and broken up by Chris Butler, and the fans screaming for a penalty. 1:25 to go on the Malone minor. Collision over there between Bina. Now coming out of the pile, they try to set it up, and it's picked off by Duncan. And that will eat more time off the clock. Malone's penalty now has 1:07 to go. Scoreless deadlock here in the final 7+ minutes of period 1. Jesse Martin has it stopped at the line.
Yeah, great job so far by the Sioux on the penalty kill. They're not passive. They're all over the puck, all over the ice.
Shot right on. And Menino had to stop that with 42 seconds to go. 5th shot on goal of this game for North Dakota. Half a minute to go on the DU power play. Shot blocked by Vandeville. He comes back, hits traffic in front, and a goal! Anthony Maiani with a power play goal gives Denver a 1-0 lead.
Yeah, broken play. The shot from the point deflects right to the Denver player, and he just has to put it up top in the empty net. You know, they gave up a goal. I really like how the Sioux killed that penalty. They did a great job. Again, pressure all over the place. And, you know, a broken play goal, there's not much you can do about that.
13:29, the time of the goal, and Anthony Maiani, the freshman, has his 5th of the season. And Denver goes 1 for 1 on the power play.
Denver goal scored by number 6, Anthony Maiani. With the assist to number 22,
Brian Gifford, Moorhead, and Dustin Jackson get the assist.
Jackson tapped the Denver power play goal. 13:29.
Denver again at center, pumping it in. JP Testweed, the junior defenseman. Kipe over there, trying to clear it out. It comes to Watkins now. Off to Vandevelde, a 2-on-2 rush. Vandevelde had it deflected on the way by Andrew Thomas. Working free, Ryland type walking in, and he had it knocked off, and there will be a penalty here with 5:48 to go, and we'll tell you about it next on the Fighting Sioux Sports Network.
At Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Grand Forks, we're bringing you a better way to buy with Assured.
The captain of the Pioneers, Andrew Thomas, goes into the penalty box, 2 minutes for cross-checking at 14-12. So North Dakota gets its second chance on the power play. Oshie thrown out of the draw, Vandevelde in. Oshie, Vandevelde, Duncan up front, Chorney and Vina at the points here. Chorney, a big drive on the one-time setup from Oshie, and that won't go. 13 seconds gone on the penalty. Chorney, Oshie is open, but not for long. Chorney again. They whip it across. Oh, Oshie tried to get Duncan over there, and puck was not settled down. Chorney now with a minute and a half to go on the Denver penalty. Vina fakes, here's Duncan, and that shot deflected by Patrick Mullen, out of play.
Yeah, great puck movement by the Sioux on the power play there. Denver's pretty aggressive on the penalty kill as well. The way to beat that is just quick passes, and you have to think a play ahead, and the Sioux did a great job there in resulting in a great scoring chance.
Peter Menino has stopped all 5 of North Dakota's shots tonight. Minute 21 to go on the North Dakota power play here. As the Sioux change power play units, outside the line it comes, and LaPointe has to go back with a minute 11 to go.
And the Sioux do have to pay attention to Bozak on the penalty kill. He's, I think, second in the country in shorthanded goals.
He has 4 of them. And that's cleared down the ice by Maiani. Denver has 6 shorthanded goals. North Dakota 2 for the season. 50 seconds left on the North Dakota man advantage. Evan Trupp, the freshman from Alaska, wheeling in, bounces to Kozek now. Trupp again. Bratton calling for the puck. He collides with one of the Pioneers there. That was Rakshani. 32 seconds to go on the penalty time. Genoway crossing, gives to LaPointe, a shot, whistles wide. Rebound poked aside by Brookwell. Off the glove of Genoway, he can't hold it in though. 17 seconds left on the Denver penalty. Here's a chance, Kozek! Rifles it in for a goal! Oh my! Andrew Kozek!
Wow, that shot, that's a goal at any level against any goaltender. Great shot by Andrew Kozek, head up, and he just ripped it right by Menino.
What a rocket. Time of the goal, 16 minutes. With that goal, Lori Solheim of Beltrami, Minnesota, wins a $20 Columbia Mall gift card in our Sioux Gold giveaway. For your chance to win, register at the Columbia Mall food court. Now Radke with a shot deflected by Bloom, centers it, comes back to Chorney. Chorney knocked down by Dustin Jackson, and down the ice it goes. Pioneers bring it across. And a man coming in front. Nobody able to knock it in, and North Dakota will ice it with 3:16 to go. And we'll pause for this word on the Fighting Sioux Sports Network. 3 minutes and 16 seconds left, and I'll tell you, the band and the crowd have been great. We've had a terrific interlude during that commercial while you were away at home. Spirited crowd here tonight. Shot blocked there off the stick of Thomas. 1-1 our score. On goals by Anthony Mayani of the Pioneers and Andrew Kozek of North Dakota. Bouncing puck. Vandevelde couldn't control it. Now Jones will get to it. Zach Jones throws it around. Cut off by Thomas. Picking it up, Vandevelde. He's sent to the ice. Looks like Che Genoway will get an assist on Kozek's goal, yes. And that's it. Kozek from Genoway. That's 16 minutes. And icing. We'll blow it dead here with 2:27 to go. I want you to stay with us during the Grand Forks Welding and Machine first intermission for first period highlights, and we'll have a live interview with former Sioux goalie Mike Lefty Curran and his special guest, Nick Chirikas, both of Maple Grove, Minnesota. Nick, a young man, Nick Chirikas, you may have heard about. He's had his battles with leukemia, and we'll find out about that during our first intermission. Off the draw, big drive, and a kick out by Peter Menino as Genoway got that one off.
Yeah, great job on the draw. We win it. The Sioux win it straight back and get a great shot on net.
We're scheduled to visit live with Che Genoway after this period expired. Now the Pioneers come out. Bozak tied up by Oshie. Back and forth we go here between the lines. Who's got it? North Dakota now with TJ Oshie. Oshie trying to shake off. Oh, Kozek couldn't get it. Shot by Genoway is blocked by May. And sweeping in is Chris Butler. Genoway clears to center. Here's Thomas up ahead. Bouncing puck comes to TJ Oshie. Now Duncan leading it. Malone, a shot in the kick out by Menino. Sioux trying to keep it alive. Finley unable to do so. Sent back in by Fratton. Outside the line it comes. Thomas looking for his teammate breaking. It goes right through Jesse Martin. Fratton in for the puck. A little pressure from behind, but Fratton will skate it out of the zone and into the DU zone. Fratton couldn't get around the defenseman Thomas, though, as we approach the final minute of the period. Third ahead, Ostro with it. Mayani had it stopped at the line as he was looking for his teammate Martin. Bouncing puck comes right to Chorney, who clears it aside. Sioux unable to get it out of there. Mayani blocked that pass. In front it comes, and Trupp, luckily for the Sioux, is there. Whipping it back in, Matt Glasser for the Pioneers. North Dakota will make a change here as Vandevelde's line hits the ice. Less than half a minute to go. 8 shots for the Sioux, 4 for the Pioneers. And it's whistled offside with 22.1 ticks left. Out of town. Got an update for you. Michigan Tech, well, we can update this. We just got an update upstairs here. Tech leads Duluth 3-2 now with about 13 minutes left in the third period there. So there you go. It changes right before your eye. Mankato's at Wisconsin tonight. Mankato has a 1-0 lead early in the second period there. St. Cloud State and Anchorage are in the late game, which starts at 10:37 Central Time, and another icing call will bring it back here with 11.9 seconds left. In case you haven't heard, David Hakstol, the Sioux head coach, suspended for 2 games, and he is serving that suspension this weekend for an improper gesture that he made to a referee at the Mariucci Arena on February 2nd. And he did not name an acting head coach, so all the Sioux coaches, off the pipe, Ryland Kipe hits the pipe. All the Sioux coaches handling the chores tonight and tomorrow. Final seconds tick off here, and there it is. 1-1 our score. And they step in between Vandevelde and one of the Pioneers over there, looked like Chris Butler. Shots on goal, 8 for North Dakota. This is unofficial, and 4 for Denver. Denver goal, from Anthony Maiani on the power play at 13:29 from Brian Gifford and Dustin Jackson. Andrew Kozek with a rocket, replying at the 16-minute mark, his 10th of the year from Che Genoway. And we'll take a break, and when we return, we'll visit with North Dakota defenseman Che Genoway on the Fighting Sioux Sports Network. A Sioux fan, you know this guy, Mike Lefty Curran, one of the great goaltenders in University of North Dakota history, and I see you brought along a neighbor of yours from Maple Grove, Minnesota. Do you want to do the introductions for us, Lefty?
Well, you bet. I'd like to introduce Nick. This is Nick Chirikas. Nick is battling leukemia back in Maple Grove. He's a Sioux fan, as you can see. His father was a graduate of North Dakota back in the early 80s. And young Nick is here with us along with his family, enjoying all the support, Pat, that the Sioux Nation, the university, the hockey team, and everybody has given Nick. To me, it's just remarkable to see this.
Nick, it has been a remarkable thing, as Lefty said, because you've gotten so much attention from the Sioux fans. And what do you think of all the attention that they've showered on you?
It's really great, and all the support and everything, and I truly think it's one of the things that's helping me get through this.
How old are you, Nick?
I'm 14 years old.
Okay, and you're a hockey player, right?
Yeah.
Where do you play?
I play at Osseo, and we're combined with Maple Grove, so we're just the Osseo Maple Grove Association.
Okay. Now tell me your story. You were diagnosed, what, late last year, was it?
Or late December.
Okay.
So.
And and where does it stand now? How are things going?
It's going pretty good. My the leukemia cells in my body are below 1% now, so.
So close to remission.
Yeah.
Looking good there. Now, how did you become a Sioux fan?
Just growing up with my dad and watching all the games, and we go to the Final Five every year, so just watching them on TV and at the XL.
Now, does Dad have ties to, is it Baudette?
Yeah, Baudette, Minnesota.
Do you still have family up there?
Yep, his parents live there.
Okay. So. I saw Fox Sports Net North had a story on you last week when they had their day-long coverage, and now this, and you've done. Are you pretty much an old pro now at doing interviews, right?
Yeah, I've gotten used to them. So.
Well, is this your first trip to Engelstad Arena?
Yeah, it's the first time I've gotten to watch a game here. This summer, my brother's a senior in high school, so we visited the school, and we just took a little tour of the arena, but nothing special. So.
Well, what do you think of it now that you've seen it on game night?
It's amazing. It's probably the nicest arena I've ever been in.
I think we can all say that. But now I'm told you get to watch the TV games down at Maple Grove, right?
Yeah, a little earlier this year, a guy came out and installed a satellite dish on our deck so we can watch all the games.
Well, that's terrific. Now, Lefty, when did you meet Nick?
I met Nick about a week ago, 10 days ago. I went over to the house, spent some time with his mother, Linda, and his father, Chuck, and his brother, Steve, right? And again, I just like to say it's a remarkable story. The whole process of people supporting Nick and his family is just a wonderful, wonderful thing, and it says a lot about the people out here in the prairie. If you go online, you'll see story after story regarding Nick and his friends and new people he's met of recent, right, Nick? Mm-hmm. And all of this is making him stronger. It's a little bit like a hockey player, though, right? You get knocked down once in a while, you get up and you sweep the snow off your breezers.
Well, what did I hear you say once, that you're still a fighter like one of the Sioux players?
Yeah.
Do you want to tell us who that was? What player? Do you remember what player? Oh, you forgot. Robbie Bino, wasn't it?
Oh, yeah.
Yes,
Is he your favorite?
He's one of my favorites because I was at the game when he got hit from behind by Pakovich there.
That was a tough one, yeah.
Yeah.
So you really want to see the Sioux beat Denver tonight?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, Nick, when we have special guests in our booth during the intermissions, we give them a little gift certificate. How long are you going to be in town?
I'm going to live here around noon tomorrow.
Oh, well, I don't know if you'll have time for this or not, but maybe you'll have to come back because all of our intermission guests receive a gift certificate from the Italian Moon. And I open the magic box and I give you that certificate, and that's the best pizza in town. Maybe if you don't have any plans tonight, you can grab a pizza before you go to bed.
Yeah.
Okay. Nick, thanks for being with us. And Lefty, always a pleasure to see you.
Well, thank you, Pat. And I'm going to say hello to Casey, my son Casey, back in Twin Cities in Maple Grove, and my wife Tana. Thank you, Pat.
That's right, because I appreciate you've got the dish too.
We've got the dish too.
Lefty, Nick, thanks for being with us. And we'll be back with our intermission on the Fighting Sioux. But at the 16-minute mark, Andrew Kozek from Genoway, and what can you say? Just a blast.
Yeah, Andrew obviously has a big-time shot, and he had his head up, put it right where he wanted to, and that's a goal in any league, at any level. A great goal for the Sioux.
Just watch it one more time. He gets more on that shot. Snap, and it's in.
Yeah, we've seen Andrew with that shot a lot earlier in the year, and now it's starting to go in for him, and that's just absolutely huge for the Sioux.
The shots on goal, 8 for North Dakota and 4 for Denver. Power plays North Dakota 1 of 2 with 1 of, what do you mean? No, that's not right. Yeah, 1 of 2 on the power play. I beg your pardon. That was a power play goal by Kozek. I beg your pardon. And 1 of 1 for Denver. Sioux had 3 shots on goal in the power play and 1 shot on goal during DU's power play. And the face-offs, as I crane my neck to look at the number there, North Dakota leading with 12 face-off wins to 7 for Denver. Now I got to ask you something, totally unrelated to hockey. Since we last saw Tarek Howard, you took a little vacation. Now tell us about that.
Yeah, well, my wife and I went to Jamaica for a week, and
Anthony Maiani of the Pioneers, Andrew Kozek of the Sioux. Here we go with the second period. North Dakota starting with Chris Van de Velde's line. And the Pioneers going with the Tyler Bozak line. Pipe trying to sidestep Rakshani down there. Now it comes to Finley. Nice sidestep move there by Genoway, and a shot right on, and Menino makes a big save. Just 26 seconds in.
Yeah, what a play by Genoway. Not many guys would even attempt that on the blue line. He made a great play to get around the Denver defender and got a really good shot on net.
Tom May had to do a double take there. Number 14 thought he had him.
Which way did he go?
9 shots on goal now for North Dakota. And we'll have Oshie and Martin on the draw. Comes to TJ Oshie. Had it taken away from him. Back it comes to Oshie now. Oshie trying to get through the defense as Duncan picks it up. Bina now rings it back. Butler put it up. Kept in by Chorney. Now poked loose. Here's a 2-on-1 for the Pioneers. One man back, a shot. Oh, and a goal! Lamoureux just got a piece of it. And it trickles in for the second Denver goal by Jesse Martin.
Well, Denver, again, pretty opportunistic. Haven't really generated a lot of offense, but just got it on net, and it found a way through the pads.
For Jesse Martin, that is his 6th goal of the season. Time of the goal, 56 seconds, and Denver has its second lead of this game at 2-1. And icing will be called here with 18:51 to go, and they'll bring it back.
Yeah, the Denver goal came off of actually a very good shift by the Sioux. Oshie line, cycle the puck again, controlled play, generated a couple of good chances, and then just a little broken play along the boards at the offensive blue line. It resulted in a 2-on-1 and kind of a seeing eye puck there.
North Dakota has Ryan Martins out, centering Kyle Radke and Brad Miller. Jesse Martin's line out there for DU. Out of the point it comes. Testuit, a shot turned aside by J.P. Lamoureux. Bodies tumbling over there. Jones reels it in. Off to Derek LaPointe out of Eau Claire, Wisconsin. Hank Aaron. He used to play minor league baseball. Did you know that, Tarek?
Did not know
wow,
that.
I taught you something. I learned you something tonight, huh? And so did my father, but that's another story. Miller a drive. Save Menino Miller after the rebound. He got tied up. Taking it away, Mullen. And starting the Pioneers back with a 4-on-2 rush. Back it comes. May a drive wide. Finley got cut down there. And Rakshani goes down. And they fence a little as the play comes down the ice. One of the assistant referees watching them closely. Loose puck. Here's a chance. Bozak to save the rebound and a goal. And Tom May gives Denver a 2-goal cushion at 3-1.
Yeah, Denver did a pretty good job at just pushing the puck towards the net, and again, a pretty fortunate bounce came right to May, and he just banged it into the empty net. But again, Denver, not a lot of opportunities. I think they've had 3 of them now, and they've scored every time.
And they will take a look at the overhead angle on this. If that is allowed, it will be Tom May's 7th of the season. Time of the goal would be 2:27. And let's see. Now this is what the official gets to look at. Are they trying to see if he kicked it in, or?
Probably looking for goaltender interference, you know, and it's kind of up to the ref on what, you know, the Denver player obviously makes contact with Lamoureux, but did he get tripped up or did he just dive into the net? I'm not sure.
Supervisor of officials for the WCHA, Greg Shepard, is here tonight. But looks like this decision will not take very long. Marco Hunt, wearing Nathan Freeman's referee shirt, will come out and call it a goal. Tyler Bozak will get an assist on the goal.
Yeah, Bozak got to the net with a head of steam. Lamoureux made actually a pretty good save. That's a hard shot, and he did everything he could just to get his glove on it, but wasn't able to hang on to it.
Kyle Ostro gets an assist on the Jesse Martin goal, and here's another chance for the Pioneers. A backhand won't go there for Gifford. Patrick Mullen also gets an assist on that Tom May goal, so it's May from Bozak and Mullen at 2:27. North Dakota will play catch up here as Watkins takes the shot, and that's turned aside by the stick of Peter Menino. Sioux riding a 9-game unbeaten streak, 8 straight wins, followed by a tie in their last game at Minnesota 2 weeks ago tomorrow. Last week was North Dakota's final bye week of the regular season. Next week, the Sioux have their final non-conference games of the regular season. It's a Saturday-Sunday afternoon series against Bemidji State. And the puck played by a high stick, and there's the whistle. Those games with Bemidji State next Saturday and Sunday here at Engelstad Arena at 3:37. And we'll have them on the Fighting Sioux Sports Network, of course. Well, you talk about a busy place. It's right here at Engelstad Arena. How about this? Mankato riding a 6-game win streak ahead of Wisconsin 3-0 in the second period in Madison. And Michigan Tech has defeated Duluth in Houghton 5-2. Puck comes to the side of the net. Lamoureux will freeze it.
The University of North Dakota student athletes and coaches.
Busy place here at Engelstad Arena. You've got Disney on Ice coming up early next week, and then the North Dakota boys hockey tournament begins Thursday here, the high school tournament. And the same day, Thursday, the North Dakota girls high school hockey tournament gets underway over at Purpur Arena.
Yeah, it's going to be busy. I don't know how they're going to pull that off, but it'll be interesting. I know they're using Purpur Arena as well for the high school tournaments.
A fan on it, going back for it, Brookwell. And Duncan put it right through. Kozek didn't see the pass coming. And on top of that, a week from tomorrow at the Betty Engelstad Sioux Center, you've got a North Dakota basketball doubleheader with UND against Omaha. The girls' state hockey championship game will be here Saturday morning, a week from tomorrow, and the boys will be Saturday night at 8. As Oshie puts it wide, Duncan plays the rebound back. Butler directs it over here for Rakshani, the native of Huntington Beach, California. Long shot put in by Julian Marcuzzi. Jones is there as DU makes a change. Now Oshie pushes it ahead. He's upended, and a penalty will be called here. And we'll tell you about that next on the Fighting Sioux Sports Network.
At Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Grand Forks, we're bringing you a better way to buy. With Assured Cars and Trucks, you're in the driver's seat. Every new and used vehicle we sell has a low price clearly posted, so it's easy to shop. Like a new 07 Jeep Liberty Sport 4x4, just $17,999 with 3 in stock to choose from. But that's just the beginning. With Assured, you're in complete control. Let us show you the difference today at Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Grand Forks.
Patrick Mullen, number 7 of Denver, right here, called for 2 minutes for interference on TJ Oshie.
Yeah, kind of a dangerous hit, and good to see TJ jump back up, and he looks to be okay.
Patrick Mullen, by the way, is the son of Hockey Hall of Famer Joe Mullen, a former NHLer. So here's a chance for North Dakota to carve into that 2-goal deficit. Sioux are 1-2 on the power play tonight. Denver scoring on its first 2 shots, I believe, in this second period to take a 3-1 lead. Pratt and Kozek Trupp up front here for the Fighting Sioux. And at defense, it's Genoway and Lapointe. And Derek Lapointe will have to go back as DU makes a change with 1:25 to go on the North Dakota man advantage. Looking for Kozek. Menino out of the net. Fratton gets to it. He's got Genoway in front. He's positioning, and he couldn't get the shot away as May stayed with him.
Yeah, great play by May. Fully extended, all 6'3" of them, and he made a great play to knock the puck away from Che there.
A lot of people holding their breath in this arena. How are you doing at home? 1 minute to go on the penalty to Denver. Oh, so close. Sioux have their top power play unit on now as Chorney springs it ahead, looking for Duncan. It's gone, going back the other way. Tyler Bozak with Bina back. Bozak to the backhand, and it rolls away from him. 38 seconds to go on the North Dakota power play. Here is Duncan. Oshie plays it off the boards. Oshie working in. All the way across, and he put it past Chorney, who was pinching in. Bozak again. Bozak drops it back, and they try to chip it in, and Rakshani couldn't do it. Bozak with 4 short-handers already this year. 12 seconds left on the Sioux man advantage as Duncan sets up. Out to Bina, takes the shot, and oh! Some fans thought it was in, but they say no goal. Marco Hunt right there.
Looks like it went off both posts, the far post and then the near post, and out.
I was all set to say goal, but no, sir.
Very rare slap shot by Robbie Bina. He really let that fly. That was a good heads-up shot by Robbie.
Denver back at full strength here as the penalty to Mullen is over. They try to shovel it out. Finley keeps it in. Now Genoway a shot way off target. Finley will play it. His shot deflected on the way, and Oshie was tied up in front as they send it down the ice. Oshie and Brookwell. And Brookwell took a little golf swing at Oshie after that. Let's take a look at that shot again. We can figure there. Oh, just one play, right?
I think that hit something. Must have hit something right in front. Looked like it changed directions.
George Kwasdecki, a little trivia on George. He's the only man to win an NCAA title as a player, as an assistant coach, and as a head coach. Played for Wisconsin as an assistant coach with Michigan State and head coach, of course, at DU. And the Sioux coaching staff there, Eads, Jackson, and Koberinsky, getting the explanation on that no-goal call. Ryan Martins, Kyle Radke, Brad Miller on this line for North Dakota. R.C. Zajac, as Tarek said, not available because of the DQ penalty at Minnesota 2 weeks ago. Denver clears it ahead. Jesse Martin taps it in. Genoway cuts his man off. Martins directs it over here for Brad Miller, the Georgia native. Lofts it down into the Denver zone. Rolling on its edge. Martins has it again, but he has to wait for his teammate to get back on side. Miller a shot, and a glove save for Menino here with 12:15 to go.
Yeah, great opportunity for Brad Miller. Hasn't been in the lineup for a little while to get back in, and he's a pretty good offensive player. It'd be great if he could get involved offensively today. They need a little spark here right now.
Menino with 12 saves tonight. 5 saves for Jean-Philippe Lamoureux. In this battle, the two of the top goaltenders in the WCHA. Puck comes between the defense, and all the way back to get it hustling there is Jones. 2 goals here in the second period, both by Denver. Jesse Martin and Tom May. Here's Gifford with it. Centered in front, and they score again. Matt Glasser, the sophomore, knocks in his 3rd of the year, and Denver's lead is 4-1.
Not sure how the official missed the penalty on Trupp outside the blue line. He got tangled up with a defenseman for DU. Lost his glove, hooked him right to the ice, and then outnumbered situation down low, and Denver got to the front of the net. Popped it in the empty net there. But a little bit outnumbered in front of the net there for the Sioux.
8:09, the time of the penalty, or the goal by Matt Glasser. And Gifford will get an assist. And shot right in by Kipe, and there's a stop in play with the score. 4-1 Denver on the Fighting Sioux Sports Network. Pioneers of Denver have scored 3 straight goals here in the second period to take a 4-1 lead on North Dakota, and we've got another face-off coming up as Oshie is tossed out of the draw. Kozek comes in. Now wait a minute. How can Denver, they're saying Denver can't make a change there. Looked like Butler came on, and I think Testweed came off, and now, yep, Testweed will have to go back on the ice, and Butler returns to the ice. George Gwozdecki trying to sneak one in there after the false start. The officials on top of that.
Denver goal scorer number 17, Matt Glasser, with the assist to number 22, Brian Gifford.
Brian Gifford gets the only assist on Matt Glasser's goal. North Dakota's only goal tonight from Andrew Kozek as the Pioneers push it back in. Vina takes a tumble. Kozek now tapping it around here for Duncan. All the way across, outside the line it comes, and here's Denver with it again. Anthony Maiani up ahead. Here's Jesse Martin with a 2-on-1, and it hit Vina. And now Oshie trying to bring it up. Oshie fencing right there in front of our camera with one of the Pioneers. The opponents always know where number 7 is.
Yeah, every opportunity they get to give DJ a little bit of a rough ride, they sure take advantage of it.
North Dakota with Kipe, Van de Velde, and Watkins on the ice now.
Denver in a 1-2-2 now, not forecheck in. Real defensive mode for the Pioneers. So.
But here's Watkins cutting in, and that shot goes to the far boards. And a little extra activity behind the net, and play goes on. Here's Van de Velde dropping it to Watkins. Genoway circles in. He lost it. Here's a 3-on-1 break for the Pioneers. Rhett Rockshani takes aim and misses with that shot. Comes back Van de Velde, but he put it right into Matt Glasser. Broken up by Mullen. And Menino will set it up for Testuide. Now Mullen tries to clear it ahead. Cut off by Ryan Martins. Fans getting a little itchy here. You hear them yelling, "Let's go Sioux." Denver unable to send it down the ice, and we've got a stop here for offside with 9:16 to go.
Yeah, a little different look from Denver now with the 3-goal lead. You'll see them be very cautious on the forecheck. And they always are anyway, but even more so now with the lead. Kind of a pro-style game, and it's not a lot of fun to watch at times, but it can be effective.
We do not know where Sioux head coach Dave Hakstol is tonight. He would not disclose where he would be spending his Friday or Saturday evening during the game, during his 2-game suspension. We hope he's watching the Fighting Sioux Sports Network. Here's, Trupp in front, got spun around.
That's a hook.
Yeah, nothing called.
Pretty simple stuff there. Great scoring chance, and he gets drugged down, but doesn't much matter what I think.
I was just going to say, Coach Hakstol is during the suspension, he can coach the team during practices, but on these game nights, he is not allowed in the arena from 2 hours before game time until 2 hours after, and he may not have any contact with players or coaches during that time. And we'll have more on that during our second intermission. Kind of wrap up that whole story. And another whistle here. And we'll face it off with 8:37 to go. There's Kerry Eads, the senior member of the coaching staff with the title of associate head coach. This is nothing new for Kerry. Of course, he was the head coach at Warroad High School from 1993 to 2004, very successful there. Dane Jackson was the head coach in the minor leagues before he came here last year. Scott Koborinsky's had his share of experience. Heck, you would have gone down if they'd asked you. You're a former head coach. Here's a chance. Kozek to the back end. He was taken down, and there will be a penalty.
All right.
There's a stop in play with Denver leading 4-1 on the Fighting Sioux Sports Network.
Hard work, dedication.
And Vosberg, number 27, wound up getting penalized on the play, and the net came right off in that big collision.
Yeah, that was close to being penalty shot material, but Andrew did a good job keeping his feet moving.
Jarek LaPointe shot, stopped with the blocker of Menino. 2 minutes for holding on Brandon Vosberg, and North Dakota with its 4th power play opportunity tonight.
Yeah, this is a real huge power play for the Sioux. Obviously, there's a lot of time left in this game, but you know, 1 goal at a time. This would be huge at this juncture in the game.
Genoway right into Menino, and he covers up before any damage can be done. 1:32 left on that Denver penalty.
Yeah, nice play by Che, made a nice move, got a great shot on net. Menino way out of the net, cutting the angle down, and he's a big goaltender. Not a lot to shoot at from that angle.
So with 7:54 left in the period, we'll face it off to Menino's right. And the Sioux have their top power play unit on. Deflected wide by Van de Velde off that shot by Chorney. Chorney. Oshie now with 1:21 to go on the penalty, and it comes outside the line, and North Dakota will have to regroup, and the pass to Bino was off target, and Denver will use the opportunity to knock more time off that penalty to Brandon Vosberg. 1:09 to go now. Pass was over Oshie and cranked down the ice by the Pioneer. Minute to go on the Pioneer penalty. TJ Oshie throws it around to Ryan Duncan. Duncan being pressured there. Mullen came into him. Still alive along the boards. Van de Velde with it. Deflects back of the net over here for Oshie, trying to work free. Kicks it on his stick blade. Got tied up. Oshie took a swipe at it. Back it comes to Chorney with 26 seconds left on the penalty. Duncan now crossing. Leaves it for Robbie Bina. Down low, Van de Velde. Boy, Denver all over the Sioux on this penalty kill. 15 seconds left. 10 seconds to go. And Mullen will ring it around. Mayani will clear the zone. And Vosberg is back on the ice right now. Oshie coming in. Mullen runs into him. They both go down. Here's Vosberg, who just came out of the box. Vosberg, a graduate of St. Paul Cretin-Derham Hall High School, and Denver makes the change. That's all I'm going to say about it. And Miller had the interception, but it was offside with 6:02 to go. I won't make any speeches about Cretin-Derham Hall.
I don't think I know anybody from that high school.
Yes, you do. Let's see, Paul Molitor, Joe Mauer.
Oh, that's right, Joe Mauer.
Steve Walsh, Chris Winke.
Oh.
Major League umpire Tim Cheetah.
Anybody else?
No. There might be a guy near you. Less than 6 minutes to go in the middle period here. Game 2 tomorrow night, 7 o'clock here on the Fighting Sioux Sports Network. And it gets behind Zach Bloom. Martin's applying the pressure. Bloom finally gets it off to a teammate, but Genoway will rip it back in as North Dakota will make a change. Ryland Kipe hitting the ice along with Brad Malone. And Brad Miller as the Sioux shake up the lines a bit here. And Miller will go off now. Watkins comes on to complete that shift change. Into the corner. Rolls back. Pioneers trying to set something up. Vosberg, that hit a Sioux skate. That was Genoway. Marcuzzi digging for it along with number 10, Stephen Cunningham. Fourth line on the ice here for DU. Genoway being sandwiched. Now the Pioneers will look to the point. Back for Marcuzzi. A lot of slow plotting play here. Finley takes a swipe at it. Watkins can't get it out of there. Oh, thought there might be a penalty there on Malone as Marcuzzi went down. But play continues. This is Malone. Malone replacing Chris Van de Velde on that line with Watkins and Kipe. Here come the Pioneers. Rakshani in front, and they couldn't tip it in as they had Tom May cutting in. Now Fratton back. Martins with it. He got checked hard. Keeping it alive, Trupp. And it comes right to J.P. Testweed. They break in 2-on-2. Here's a chance. Bozek, the backhand. And that won't go. May trying to get it out to the point. Sioux finally get it out of there. Testweed plays it ahead. Stopped by LaPointe. Back and forth they go. Jones on the run. May on him. May takes it. Tom May, the senior out of Eagan, Minnesota. Stepping in to control it now, TJ Oshie, the Warroad, Minnesota product. North Dakota in now with Oshie, centering pass, looking for Trupp, broken up. Chorney with it. Chorney sets up. But he's forced out by Mullen. Now Bina with a shot wide. Kyle Ostro, number 19, clears it ahead. Jesse Martin forces it in for Denver. Non-stop play here in the second period. We are scheduled to hear from Denver captain Andrew Thomas after this second period. Batting it down is Bina. His shot blocked right in front of him by Thomas. Back come the Pioneers with Ostro. Thomas centering. Back it comes. A backhand. Oh, and the first save made by Lamoureux. Another chance here. And Lamoureux with some terrific saves there on Maiani and Martin. And we'll take a break on the Fighting Sioux Sports Network.
If you're looking for affordable, quality Diamond Pet Foods, look no further than Home of Economy, where we have the best selection to choose from at the guaranteed lowest price. Right now, 50-pound bags of Diamond Premium Dog Food are $22.99, and 50-pound bags of Diamond Maintenance Dog Food are $18.99. Plus, we have a great selection of pet accessories, including bowls, treats, collars and leashes, kennels, and more. For Diamond Pet Foods, look no further than Home of Economy, your Diamond Pet Food headquarters.
Ticket number 783.
JP Lamoureux has 8 saves in the North Dakota net, 16 saves on the other end for Peter Menino.
That was a good save by Lamoureux there.
Once again, that winning ticket good for $1,000.
Very fortunate that they didn't get the 5th goal there.
In case you're just joining us, 1-1 after 1, but second period has been ruled by Denver with 3 straight goals here. Ryland Kipe puts it in front. Brookwell tied up one of the Sioux players there. As it comes outside the zone now, Brookwell colliding with Watkins. Brookwell finally dumping it in. And the Pioneers make a defensive change, sending out Thomas and Mullen. Minute and a half to go now. Sioux have not scored since the 16-minute mark of period 1, and that was Andrew Kozek on the power play. Pipe couldn't get much on the pass as he was being tied up, and now Finley will send it across to Genoway. Martins directs it in. It hits the official, and another break for the Sioux here as it bounces to Martins. Now a shot by Duncan. Stop. Genoway scores! And finally.
Yeah, great goal for the Sioux. Obviously late in the period, less than a minute to go. A little bit out of sync there, and hopefully that goal late in the period will get them back on track. But got a great bounce. Came right to Genoway, made no mistake, put it up high. Very similar to the Denver goal, actually. Very fortunate bounce. This one went the Sioux's way.
For Che Genoway, that's goal number 6, coming with 59.8 seconds to go, and they will review this one as well. So there'll be a slight delay here.
The play is under review.
We cannot say it's a goal yet as we look at the view that it didn't look from that angle like there was goaltender interference. Looked like TJ Oshie made some incidental contact there, but nothing that would have prevented Menino from stopping it. And that goal will count. Big goal for North Dakota.
Yeah, that's a huge goal for the Sioux, obviously.
Coming with 59.8 seconds left. Ryan Duncan and Ryan Martins will get the assist.
Yeah, Ryan Martins made actually a real good play to corral that puck along the blue line and shovel it over to Ryan Duncan. Again, quick release and a very fortunate bounce came right to Genoway. Great goal.
Martins with his 3rd assist in 3 games. Officially, the time of the goal, 19 minutes. So North Dakota stops that string of 3 consecutive Denver goals in front, and a goal! Wow, 26.6 seconds to go, and it's suddenly a 1-goal game.
Yeah, that changes everything. Huge goal for the Sioux. Ryan Duncan just going to the net. who was that? Just got it on net. He got his stick on him, made a great deflection over Menino. Huge goal for the Sioux.
Looked like Kozek.
Here's Kozek.
My goodness. And I have to catch up on our Columbia Mall Sioux goal giveaway with those last 2 goals. Virginia Linderman of Grand Forks, Rachel Chemnitz of Grand Forks win $20 Columbia Mall gift cards in our Sioux goal giveaway. Virginia Linderman and Rachel Chemnitz of Grand Forks. And there's still time here, but now from the neutral zone, Genoway puts it in. Boy, the crowd back in it here. You're going to hear a loud roar when that horn sounds. Listen to this.
Well, that was a strange period, Pat. Wow. Lots of action. Kind of a tale of 2 different complete stories there in that period.
Denver looking good with a 4-1 lead, but giving up 2 goals in the final minute. And the shots on goal. Unofficially, North Dakota with 11 for a total of 19, and Denver with 8 for a total of 12. And when we come back, we are scheduled to hear from Denver captain Andrew Thomas. That's next on the Fighting Sioux Sports Network. Break that streak tonight. We love Lou, voice of the Sioux. My question is, Lou who? And UND has not won a game when trailing after 2 periods this year. Is Lou Nanny here?
Who's on second?
I heard Lou Nanny on the radio on K-Fan driving over here, but I don't know who Lou is. Must be a nickname we're not aware of. All right, final 20 minutes of regulation time. Getting to it is Kaip, and a kick out by Menino.
That's a great save by Menino. Through traffic, he was able to track it down at the last second and get that pad out there.
Tyler Bozak. Now Watkins cuts off Rhett Rockshani, but May hit the back of the net with it. They set it up for Butler. He'll take the shot, deflects wide. Hustling after it is Cody Brookwell. Van de Velde, number 29 there for North Dakota. And an icing call. Nope, they wave it off. North Dakota will make a change. Oshie takes it away. Out to the point, Bina looks. Shot blocked by May. And Chorney swats it in again. In to get it, Kozek. Now Duncan jumps on it. Blocker save for Peter Menino. Keeping it in, Bina. Now Duncan. Now Kozek. Out to Chorney. A shot saved by Menino. And the rebound unable to be converted. Back come the Pioneers. They push it ahead, and Lamoureux will smother it as Kyle Ostro is swooping in.
Yeah, that's a great shift by Andrew Kozek.
Wow.
A couple of nifty little plays resulting in good scoring chances for his line mates. Set up Ryan Duncan with an opportunity. Set up Chorney with an opportunity. It's a great shift by Andrew Kozek.
Peter Menino getting tested early here in period 3. He's made 19 saves, allowed 3 goals. Nearly a turnover there, but it's pushed out to the neutral zone. Lapointe whips it back. Andrew Thomas, the New Hampshire native, clears it ahead and out to center with Malone puts it in for North Dakota. Stratton after it. Testweed takes him down. Swatted around by Jesse Martin, who scored Denver's 2nd goal tonight. Ianni, Martin, May, Glasser, the goal scorers for Denver. Kozek, Genoway, and Duncan for the Sioux. Big Joe Finley off the stick of Kyle Radke. It rolls back to Thomas. Gifford, Glauser, Jackson out there now for DU. Here's Ryan Martins, who has 1 assist tonight. Oh, Radke went down. Looks like he was trying to get a tripping call there on Gifford, but play continues.
Well, the linesman washed what should have been an icing. Either it's interference or it's icing, but the linesman did wash the icing call.
No whistles yet as Martins throws it back into the corner. And it's pushed outside the zone, and Denver will make a change on the fly, sending out their top line of Kozek, May, and Rakshani.
Great start for the Sioux. All 4 lines with real solid shifts to start this 3rd period. Everybody's back to playing the way they started the game. That's a good sign for the Sioux.
And North Dakota making a change as well with Vandevelde's line hitting the ice. Tom May, though, stood up at the line by Bina. Bounces back to Robbie and over to Chorney. Knocking it down there is May, but carrying on Vandevelde, a shot wide of the target. Denver clears the puck and won't be far enough for icing, but DU makes a change. Off of type stick, so no icing there, and North Dakota will follow suit with a change of its own. 16 minutes left here in regulation time. Pushed in by Jesse Martin. Meeting him there, LaPointe. Ostro there, now in front. Bounces back to the circle. They try to settle it down, and that goes through everybody as Vianney tried to feed it. Knocking it down LaPointe, and finally out of the zone. Brookwell there. Coming back, Oshie, a 3-on-2 rush. Oh, he tried to get it to Duncan, and Mullen stopped it with the stick. Martin a shot right on, and Lamoureux will save it with 15:26 to go on the Fighting Sioux Sports Network.
Of all the people in the world, there's only one you, and you relate to the world in your own way. The information you gather, the stories you share, the connections you make. Quest connects you to what matters, your way. We help you build a customized bundle with the quality services you need at a price that's right for you. Consider a bundle with a local phone package and broadband for as low as $57 a month.
George Gwozdecki's Denver Pioneers lead the Fighting Sioux 4-3. 15:26 left. North Dakota with a big edge in shots on goal, but trailing by 1 after trailing 4-1 at the 8:09 mark of period 2.
Big hit by Finley there. Got a rise out of the crowd.
Julian Marcuzzi went down right in front of the bench areas, right between them. Off the stick of Fratton, but he fouls it into the corner. Butler there. Gifford starts the Pioneers back. Gifford shoved aside by Malone, and Denver will make a change on the fly here. No goals yet here in period 3. Next one will be a biggie. And a stop here with 14:41 to go.
Yeah, it will be interesting to see how Denver responds to a very young Denver Pioneers squad. They have 7 freshmen in the lineup tonight, 6 sophomores, 5 sophomores. Basically their second line consists of entirely freshmen. The Martin, Miani, and Ostro line. So very, very young Denver team. Let's see how they handle this.
Conversely, just 3 freshmen in the Sioux lineup tonight. Or 4, I beg your pardon. Fratton, Trump, Malone, and LaPointe. North Dakota on a roll since the 4th of January. In fact, they've gone unbeaten in their last 9. And they're 9-2-1 since the Christmas break. Seems to be the script under head coach David Hakstol. The Sioux just put it into high gear in the second half of the season. Now here's Tom May, the senior. Off the stick of Lamoureux with that shot. Bina follows him into the corner. Rakshani now trying to back off from Bina. Here's a chance in front, and the puck bounced back of the net. Pardon me. Tom May with it. Now Kozek, May, broken up by Vandevelde. Sioux can't get it out of the zone. It comes back to Bina. Watkins will clear it out off Kipe's stick. It was not a high stick. Play goes on. Here's a chance in front. Martin looking for Ostro, but he was wrapped up by Kyle Radke. Mayani gets to it. Butler holds the zone. Now LaPointe trying to corral the puck. Can't do it. Mayani, Jones, LaPointe, Ostro all in there. Here's Jesse Martin, number 12. Butler had it, but it's poke checked away. Martin takes the shot, deflected. Here's a chance in front. Oh, what a save by Lamoureux on Kyle Ostro.
Yeah, no question. That's the save of the game so far for Lamoureux.
JPL went down, and Denver's lead is still at 1. And we will try to take a look at that as soon as we can. Denver forces it in. Non-stop play here in the third period. Man, oh man. Good old-fashioned WCHA nail-biter. Kozek shot is blocked. Finley takes his man out as Genoway wheels in. His shot deflected, broken up at the defense, turned over to Duncan, a shot right into Menino. And there's a stop in play with 12:16 to go.
Yeah, Ryan Dunk with another really good chance. Solid shot on net.
And here's that save by Lamoureux.
Yeah, that's great patience with Philly. Went down at the last second. Nice job stacking the pads, taking away the whole bottom part of the net.
Kyle Ostro denied on that one. 11 saves. That one was the biggest. Kozek looks up, sees that there's 12:15 to go. Plenty of time here. Sioux unable to keep it in. And the puck goes out of play behind the penalty box with 12:06 to go. And that fan will take home a souvenir. North Dakota coming off an off week, while Denver took 3 points from Minnesota last week on home ice. Pioneers have done well here in the New Engelstad Arena, 3-2-1 in their last 6 games here. The Sioux looking for the equalizer here. Evan Trupp, number 19 in there. He had a huge goal 2 weeks ago tonight, that overtime winner at Minnesota. That made all the highlights from ESPN to TSN in Canada. I'm going to try and take a look at that one tomorrow night. Intercepted, Kuiper shot, Menino the save, and the rebound back of the net. Vandevelde with it. Puts it in front. Somehow it's stopped with a lot of traffic in front of Menino, and back for it is Jones.
Yeah, big Brad Malone in front of the net. He's creating. He creates quite a stir, and Sioux got a couple of good opportunities just because he's in front of the net.
And the puck played by a high stick here, forcing the stop. 4-3 Denver on the Fighting Sioux Sports Network.
At Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Grand Forks, we're bringing you a better way to buy. With Assured Cars and Trucks, you're in the driver's seat. Every new and used vehicle we sell has a low price clearly posted, so it's easy to shop. Like a new 07 Jeep Liberty Sport 4x4, just $17,999 with 3 in stock to choose from. But that's just the beginning. With Assured, you're in complete control. Let us show you the difference today at Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Grand Forks.
A reminder, after this game, we will select our player of the game, sponsored by PS Doors. PS Doors of Grand Forks sponsors our Player of the Game award. And Who will it be? A lot could happen between now and the end of this game. 10:36, and they'll bring it back on the icing call. George Gwozdecky led his Denver Pioneers to national championships back-to-back in 04 and 05. North Dakota still trying to make that claim. 2000 was North Dakota's last national championship. And the Pioneers get stuffed at center by LaPointe. Ryland Kipe now plays it ahead onto the reach of Watkins. Patrick Mullen rings it around, but it'll be kept in by Van de Velde. Rolling puck, again away, creeps in. Puck behind Van de Velde now. Kozek in there as well. Van de Velde checked by Big Tom May, a 6'3", 215-pounder. And the Pioneers finally swatted in. Here comes Genoway, avoiding one man, avoiding two. Genoway lost the puck, and it's cleared ahead. Here's a 2-on-2. Matt Glasser crossing with Julian Marcuzzi. And Miller broke that up with the stick. Look at Brad Miller come out of there. Off to Radke now. Offside is the call.
I don't know if that was. That was close.
And that stops the clock with 9:23 to go. I mentioned that 2005 national championship for Denver, and that was at the expense of the Sioux. 4-1 the final in that one. There's Scott Koboretsky on the right of your screen, volunteer assistant coach here at UND. Normally up in the press box, but down on the bench this weekend with the suspension of Coach Hakstol, and that puck winds up out of play, and we'll face it off again with 9:16 to go. Chris Butler, the St. Louis native. George Gwozdecky trying to get his team to settle things down here. They've only had 3 shots on goal in this period. North Dakota has had 5. Stop by Duncan. Drop for Kozek. A shot and a goal! It's tied at 4!
Another costly turnover by Denver's D. The Sioux make a pay for it. Andrew Kozek again, just a rocket of a shot. And Mr. Menino saw that. There's nothing he could do. He just ripped it by him.
Second goal of the game for Andrew Kozek. 10:58 the time. With that goal, Jay Nelson of Wapaton, North Dakota, wins a $20 Columbia Mall gift card in our Sioux Goal giveaway for your chance to win. Register at the Columbia Mall Food Court. Ryan Duncan will get an assist. Dunk's second assist tonight. And this game is even. 10:58 the time.
It'll be really interesting now to see how the youth of Denver plays into this game. Pretty hostile environment. The Sioux obviously coming back from a 3-goal deficit. I think the next couple of shifts will be telltale here for this game.
Well, what a game of streaks. We were tied at 1 after 1. Denver scored 3 straight in the second to take a 4-1 lead at the 8:09 mark. The Sioux had 2 goals in the final minute of the second to make it 4-3. And now the third consecutive Sioux goal ties it at 4. And this crowd is really into it.
Kozek is 11th of the year, 60th of the
Off the stick of Kipe, into Denver ice. Watkins forcing it back. Van de Velde with it. Out to Genoway. He's got Finley on his left. Takes the shot that hit a body in front. Who's got it? Tom May slides it across to Rhett Rakshani. And he's taken out by Genoway. Finley after it. He gets hooked by May. Play goes on as it flutters to the near corner. What a game here tonight as Tom May looks it over. Pass deflected, comes to Watkins. North Dakota back with Kipe. Butler breaks it up. Watkins trying to fend off his man. Poke checked outside by Cody Brookwell and all the way back into the Sioux zone. Jones is there as the teams change on the fly. Jones run in hard by Kyle Ostro. Looked like a possible elbow there. And an icing call. We'll be back on the Fighting Sioux Sports Network. You see the time remaining. Andrew Kozek just tying it at 4 on his second goal of the game. He's got a goal and 1 assist tonight. 2 goals and 1 assist. I beg your pardon. What am I saying? Genoway and Duncan have the other Sioux goal. Sent in by North Dakota's Ryan Duncan. Brad Miller, Ryan Martins, Kyle Radke will come onto the ice. Lead pass to Miller. Got it back from the defender over there, Ostro. Radke went down as Mullen takes over. And he'll clear it, but it'll come right in on Lamoureux. As Denver makes a change here. And it'll bounce, no icing here. Brookwell brings it to the far side, Matt Glasser, who scored 1 goal tonight. Here's Jackson fanning on it as Finley gives him what for in the corner. Rolls along the near side boards outside the line. Racing after it, J.P. Testweed. Teammate over there, Gifford, wanted it, but it gets by him, and Denver will make a wholesale change here as we approach the final 6 minutes of regulation. And they say icing here. The fans do not agree, and we'll bring it back to the Sioux end with 6 minutes to go.
It's a little bit tight on a couple of those icing calls. It looked to me like in both cases, Jones a few minutes ago in there, that the Sioux had gotten to the red line, but linesman Freeman disagrees.
I want to just take a second here to thank Tarek Howard for sitting in tonight. Jim Scanlon, our regular analyst, will be back tomorrow. You'd rather be here than Jamaica anytime, right?
You know, you're right, I would.
And they'll throw Van de Velde out of the draw. So Kipe will face off with Bozak. 11,793, another sellout here at Engelstad Arena tonight. Stopped at center by Bozak. In to get it, May. Bouncing puck. May lost his stick. Rakshani and Chorney in the corner. Oh, that was Rakshani lost his stick. I beg your pardon. Okay. Rakshani with the stick now. He lost it as Bina came barreling in there. Van de Velde brings it in. Around Mullen. North Dakota changing its defense. LaPointe and Genoway hit the ice. Van de Velde throws it. Kipe unable to control it. Mullen sends it around. LaPointe trying to hold it in. He does. Cut off in front by Mullen. And Patrick Mullen will flip it down the ice. And another icing here with 5 minutes to go. And the Sioux still winning those faceoffs, Faceoff wins to 19 for Denver.
Yeah, Denver's still pretty content to just play the passive game, try and wait again for an opportunity, a turnover, but not generating a lot on the forecheck.
Sent back. Oshie's line out there for North Dakota with Duncan and Kozek. Kozek with 2 goals already tonight. TJ Oshie, look at him go to work. And the wraparound and a goal! Kozek with the hat trick!
Good for Andrew Kozek. Hard work paid off, and obviously great play by TJ Oshie. Creates all kinds of trouble for the Denver defenders, not only their defensemen, but the forwards, and he makes a great play on the wrap, and Andrew was there to put in the rebound. Huge goal for the Sioux.
With 4:45 to go, he actually hit the post there, and then Kozek alertly knocking it in, and the hats come flying onto the ice. 3 goals for Andrew Kozek. Oshie will get an assist on that one at 15-15. And with that goal, Doreen Paulson of Mayville, North Dakota wins a $20 Columbia Mall gift card in our Sioux Goal giveaway. For your chance to win, register at the Columbia Mall Food Court, and the hats are still coming. North Dakota has its first lead of the evening. Four consecutive North Dakota goals after George Gwozdecki's Pioneers had a 4-1 lead at the 8:09 mark of period 2. Gwozdecki having a word with referee Marco Hunt.
Yeah, I'm not sure what he's upset about.
Maybe he's trying to get a delay of game.
Yeah,
I don't know. Well, that is North Dakota's first hat trick since TJ Oshie scored 3 in a 6-0 win at Michigan Tech, October 27th of this season.
I think he was concerned about the hats on the ice and the delay caused by that. So it looks like the fans will be warned, assuming that's what Marco Hunt was doing.
The 3 goals, a career high in a game for Andrew Kozek. But a lot of time left. Now they are warning the fans as Van de Velde brings it in back to Kipe, poked away at the defense. And the fans have just been told that another delay will result in a penalty. I didn't think that was a problem when you threw hats on the ice, but
yeah, I think they're pretty lenient on that one. They better be anyway, I would think. But
puck goes out of play there with 4:06 to go. Maybe they didn't like the number of hats that came out because it just kept coming and coming. And they're just announcing the goal by Kozek, and to say this place is loud is an understatement.
Yeah, unbelievable. What an atmosphere. And again, with the young guys from Denver, we'll see how they handle this.
Four shots on goal this period for Denver. 7 for North Dakota. Kozek with back-to-back goals here in period 3 at 10:58 and 15:15. Oshie and Duncan get the assists on Kozek's goal to make it 5-4. Duncan got the lone assist on the tying goal by Kozek. Kozek unable to control the puck. So Duncan with 3 assists tonight. Tyler Bozak now. A kick out there by Lamoureux. And Oshie gets run hard. Czechs are picking up here as the puck goes back into the North Dakota zone. Denver with a wholesale change. Rupp directs it in. Martins in a race for it. Thomas wins it. Over here for Miami. Outside the line it comes. Now Kyle Ostro lost it. And Genoway clears it. Stopped at center. Martins will shove it in. Back for it, J.P. Testweed around here for Miami. Here comes Jesse Martin, the freshman, number 12, around Finley. And there'll be a penalty here. Uh-oh. Miami came in.
Yeah, 2 minutes for slashing on Finley. Knocked his stick out of his hand.
And we'll be back with the DU Power Play on the Fighting Sioux Sports Network. Well, Joe Finley goes in the box for North Dakota, 2 for slashing at 17:23. And Denver is on the power play for just the second time tonight. Big power play here for the Pioneers. And they are once again playing without Tyler Rucksager, who's injured. He leads the team with 5 power play goals, although he is here in the arena. Shot blocked. Kept in by Butler. Takes aim. Deflects just wide. Rakshani across. Rakshani again. Tries to stuff it in. And Lamoureux shuts the door with 1:29 left on the Sioux penalty.
It'll be interesting to see if Denver pulls the goaltender for the extra attacker here to get the 2-man advantage. Probably won't right away. They've had a pretty good power play here so far. Maintained pretty good possession of the puck, so we'll see what happens. But looks like they're going to review this. Stuff attempt by the Denver player.
Gary Eads looking up, but they won't show it here in the arena. But we can see it here. This is what the official is looking at, and
yeah, Phil did a great job holding that post, and a lot of bodies around there. I suppose that, well, the Denver player actually, I think, talked the official into taking a look at that.
Did not appear that the puck went in. We've got 2:05 left in regulation time here. Marco Hunt will give the ruling. No goal. And yet another ovation from this sellout crowd of 11,793. But still 1:29 left of power play time for Denver. And TJ Oshie clears the zone. 2 minutes to go. And again, as Tarek said, we'll keep an eye on Peter Menino. See if he leaves the DU goal. Shot in wide. Ostrow in the corner. Poked loose by Bina. Genoway against Mullen. Duncan gets it down the ice. 52 seconds left on the North Dakota penalty to Finley.
Puck hit the microphone on the glass, so
that's
stoppage in play. Interesting way to see where this face-off's at.
I can tell you, though, that wasn't our microphone.
No, that's good.
That was the Fox Sports Rocky Mountain microphone.
Oh, yeah, it's...
Don't blame us on that one, but this game is being fed back to Denver. And a timeout here.
think the microphone's considered out of play, so it would be just as if the Sioux player had shot it out of the rink. So face-off would be back deep in the Sioux end.
And Peter Menino has left the Denver net with 1:28 left in the third period. 52 seconds remain on Joe Finley's penalty, with North Dakota clinging to a 5-4 lead. And there is the now empty Denver goal. And they will face it off outside the line, since it was not icing but hit the obstruction. And the Sioux bench, not sure if they're happy about it, but play will resume here. And Menino has to go back in the net now with the face-off outside the Sioux line. Ryland Kipe and Bozak on the draw. Comes to Mullen, who rips it in. 45 seconds to go on the penalty. Menino still in the Denver net. Loose puck. Here's a chance. Block. Hit the side of the net. Oshie battling with Bozak, who goes down. They set it up for Butler. 26 seconds to go on the power play. A shot wide. Less than a minute to go. They give it right up to Kipe. Sidesteps one man and brings it out and dumps it down to the Denver zone. 15 seconds to go on the penalty.
Great play by Ryland Kipe. Patient. Obviously, he could still ice the puck because of the power play, but he had a good play to get it out of the zone and need a little bit more time.
Menino out of the net again. Denver holds its goalie. Penalty is expired, so it's not icing. And we've got about half a minute to go. Duncan trying to keep the puck down there. 4 Pioneers surround him. And they blow the whistle. It's so hard to hear. 22.2 seconds to go. And Menino will have to go back in.
Great play by Ryan. Hustled down there and created a face-off. I don't know why it's coming out for sure, but Ryan Duncan did a great job down there. Basically the last 15 seconds there of the power play.
Coach Hakstol said at the lunch today that he was hoping for a breakout weekend for Ryan Duncan. Well, he's got 3 assists so far tonight and a great play there to keep the pressure down in the DU zone. Menino creeping out of the net, and the Sioux send it back. And they'll count it down here. And North Dakota extends its unbeaten streak to 10 games, rallying for a 5-4 victory.
Huge character win for the Sioux. Found a way to get it done. Just actually played extremely well tonight, I thought, overall. There's a little run in the second period where they looked a little bit out of sync, but coaches did a great job getting the ship righted. And a super third period by the Sioux.
Shots on goal, 7-6 in favor of North Dakota in the period. Sioux wind up with 26 shots, Denver 18. And incidentally, the win will go on Dave Hakstol's record, even though he is absent. Time now for our PS Doors player of the game. And who else? It's got to be Andrew Kozek, who had 3 goals and 1 assist tonight. His first career hat trick. And he scored the last 2 North Dakota goals in the third period, the tying goal at 10:58 and the winning goal at 15:15. So 3 goals and 1 assist. Andrew Kozek. I got Bozak and Kozek. Andrew Kozek figuring in all but 1 of the North Dakota goals tonight. He is our PS Doors player of the game. So it's a 5-4 North Dakota win. Dan Benson of the UND Athletic Media Relations Office informs us that the last time UND won when trailing after 2 periods before tonight was February 18, 2005 at Anchorage. Sioux were down 3-2 and they won it 6-3. Since then, UND was 24-0 when trailing after 2. So the Sioux putting an end to that streak. And the last time the Sioux overcame a 3-goal deficit at any time in a game, October 17th of 2003. Sioux were down 3-0 to Boston College here in Grand Forks, but came back to win it 6-4, and Brandon Bochenski had a hat trick in that game. North Dakota improves to 18-8-2, 15-7-1 in the WCHA. The Sioux now with 31 points. They are 2 points behind Idle Colorado College. Denver is now 19-9-1 overall, 13-7-1, and Denver remains in third place with 27 points. Other finals tonight, Michigan Tech beat Minnesota Duluth 5-2. So Tech with 18 points moves up into 7th place ahead of Minnesota. And wow, Mankato with its 7th straight win, winning 3-0 at Wisconsin. So MSU Mankato now with 24 points, and they are alone in 4th place. We'll be back with our Quest post-game after this on the Fighting Sioux Sports Network.
As it is, shot was blocked. Porter's out of the box. The pass ahead across the line. Porter 2-1-0. It's Ajax shoots and scores.
Men's hockey home game tickets on sale now. A force to be reckoned with.
You've seen HB Sound and Light vans at churches, schools, and businesses around town. Why? Because HB Sound and Light is the region's premier full-service technology company offering commercial and residential design, install, training, and service. Let HB Sound and Light design a system within your budget that fits your needs. HB Sound and Light brings you the latest technology and makes it easy to use. They offer training and service on all systems. HB Sound and Light, a technology company.
Welcome back to the Quest post-game show. And our final tonight here at Ralph Engelstad Arena. A wild one with North Dakota scoring the last 4 goals to win it 5-4 and extend the unbeaten streak to 10 games now. North Dakota 9-0-1 during that span. And it's time now for the Dahlstrom Difference, sponsored by Dahlstrom Motors of Oslo, Minnesota. And for that, we turn to Tarek Howard. And what is the Dahlstrom Difference tonight?
Well, I think clearly it was the last minute of play in the second period. You know, they're down 4-1, and you're thinking if they can get 1 goal before the end of the period, you know, it's a game again. Not only do they get 1, but they get 2. So, you know, I think that let them go into the dressing room and realize, hey, we're still in this, and coaches had an opportunity to get everybody back in sync and relax, and they came out and had a great third period and got it done. So I'd say the last minute of the second period is the Dahlstrom's difference.
And let's tip our hats to the guys who put the goals in there with 1 minute to go. Che Genoway from Duncan and Martins, and then Ryan Duncan at 1933 from Kozek. And that made it 4-3 Denver, and then Kozek scored the 2 goals in the third period to give him a 3-goal and 1 assist night. And when we come back, we'll give you our winners in the Columbia Mall Sioux Goal giveaway on the Fighting Sioux Sports Network.
Of all the people in the world, there's only one you, and you relate to the world in your own way. The information you gather, the stories you share, the connections you make. Quest connects you to what matters, your way. We help you build a customized bundle with the quality services you need at a price that's right for you. Consider a bundle with a local phone package and broadband for as low as $57 a month. Call today for a free account review. Let us help you build your bundle. That's our spirit of service.
If it's happening in our region, WDAZ News takes you there.
This weekend, agents stopped one truck and found that it contained 555 pounds of marijuana.
Board President John Q. Paulson says he's very confident that the decision they made is the right one for UND.
When you have a trusted employee that's worked for you for 14 and discover something like this, it's a major disappointment.
The news you need to know. WDAZ News.
5-4, a North Dakota come-from-behind win here at Engelstad Arena. And you saw it on the Fighting Sioux Sports Network with Tarek Howard, Pat Sweeney. I want to congratulate tonight's winners in our Columbia Mall Sioux Goal giveaway contest. These people will each receive a $20 gift card from Columbia Mall. Lori Solheim of Beltrami, Minnesota, Virginia Linderman of Grand Forks, Rachel Chemnitz of Grand Forks, Jay Nelson of Wahpeton, and Doreen Paulson of Mayville. For your chance to win, register at the Columbia Mall Food Court. Just want to throw a stat out here. Since Brock Trotter, the sophomore forward of Denver, turned pro, the Pioneers, with the loss tonight, are 1-3-1 since Trotter left the team to sign with the Montreal Canadiens organization. And it didn't help that Tyler Rucksager was hurt either, but you got to give credit to the Sioux, as we said, coming back from a 3-goal deficit in period 3 on home ice, knowing the importance of this game. And Denver, they're a proud team, they're a young team, but they are talented, and I don't know, Tarek, it should be a great rematch tomorrow night.
I think so. It was a very, very entertaining hockey game, obviously, and Andrew Kozek, what a great, Coach Hakstol talked about hoping to have Ryan Duncan come out a little bit this weekend, and he did, obviously, with 3 assists tonight. But Andrew Kozek obviously had 3 goals, but he made a lot of little plays too in the offensive zone, and he created space and time for both TJ Oshie and Ryan Duncan, and I was extremely impressed with Andrew Kozek. Probably his best game ever as a Sioux tonight.
I would have to agree. Well, we hope you enjoyed our coverage. Don't forget, we'll be back on the air with you tomorrow night for Game 2. Airtime 7 o'clock with a 7:07 face-off as Denver and North Dakota wrap up this 2-game series. Tarek Howard, thank you very much for being with us again.
Oh, it was my pleasure.
All right. And Jimmy Scanlon will be back with us tomorrow night. For Tarek Howard, Pat Sweeney, we thank our crew, we thank our sponsors, and we thank you for watching. See you tomorrow night at 7 o'clock here on the Fighting Sioux Sports Network. The final again tonight, North Dakota 5 and Denver 4. Good night.
Wow.